Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Dragondrop League Season number 6. I'm SP Revolution 5 for Truesight TV. And thank you to everyone coming out to the channel. We got almost 200 viewers. We're working to get partnered with Twitch TV, and we're really excited that all of you are here. We thank you so much for coming out. Anyways, it's Union Gaming up against Tiger, game number 1. And we're going to have Visage and Queen of Pain banned out by Union Gaming. Tiger will instantly ban out the Shadow Fiend and the Wisp. And we are on a new patch. In case you haven't heard this morning, 6.84, what's the number? C. Which isn't a number, it's actually a letter. But 6.84C is out this morning. Made a few changes to the comeback mechanic. I'm hoping games will be a little less one-sided. I've played quite a few games today. Probably way too many games today, according to my family. But hey, what can I say? It's part of their life, you know? Anyways, we will see what's going on. We have a lot of Brazilian fans in the chat, I know, but the odds on the internet are favoring Union Gaming. In fact, 75% to 25 over on Dota 2 Bestiolo. And on Join Dota League, the odds are actually even more tilted, with 75% for Union Gaming, 11% for a tie. Only 12% think Tiger can take the game 2-0. However, Tiger now sponsored by Cimixora Red, a very large gaming organization in Brazil. I actually got the pleasure of casting them in the TI5 Open qualifiers yesterday, where they didn't do too hot, but they were able to at least show that they were doing okay here. I believe they got taken down by someone. I don't remember who it was, though. So, anyways, thank you once again for coming out. We are still waiting on the first pick here, and I'm running out of things to talk about. I am really running out for things to talk about. There we go. Gyrocopter picked up, and this is very surprising because, well, Gyro was nerfed this morning. His early game is not quite as strong. And, it'll be interesting to see how they plan to do that. His mid-game, though, is still pretty much as the same. Keep in mind, guys, the stand-ins on the side of Tiger are not actually stand-ins. This is their full 5-man official roster. The problem is, most of them are under the Cimixora Red tag now, instead of the Tiger tag. Everyone but Suits has changed over to that. However, Join Dota wouldn't let them use the Cimixora tag, simply because it would be very confusing with the ticker, because their team is not in the system on Join Dota yet. So, just keep in mind, this is the full lineup for Tiger, Cimixora, whatever have you. Anyways, they're going to pick up their first hero now, and it looks like everybody is running through their reserve time right away here, which means, hey, on the bright side, in a few seconds, we'll have a very quick draft getting right underway. But until then, I have to come up with some sort of filler material very quickly. And I've got nothing. It's going to be Dragon Knight, though, up for Tiger. Probably one of my favorite strong heroes of the new patch, other than Undying, simply because he feels so good right now. I actually played a Dragon Knight game this afternoon that ended in just a few minutes. And also, just shameless plug for me, on Truesight TV's YouTube, you can find replays with Revo, where I analyzed Fada's Dragon Knight play in the Summit 3. Another key element of that was the Chin being able to send him back and Coddle to bring him back if needed. But also the element of the damage reduction that comes out from the Dragon Knight with the Breathe Fire. 20 to 35% depending on the level, and that can really dominate a lane. But Witch Doctor is going to be picked up by Union Gaming, a very nice hero to have up against Chen. simply because it'll stun creeps for a while. The cask will do that.
10 seconds remaining.
And I'll tell you guys what, if we get to, let's say 400 viewers, we'll do a giveaway of some sort. I don't know what it'll be, but I'll find something, of course.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Anyways, we do see Broodmother and the Laserbird, the Phoenix band out here. Unigaming with 10 seconds of reserve time left. They're really ready to live on the edge. They're going to ban out the Rubik as well. Rubik being pretty good against Gyro and Witch Doctor, as all their spells are pretty useful in one way or another. I said 400 for the giveaway, yes. I would normally have a co-caster with me, but tonight they were all busy, and hey, I can handle it. I can take it. Come at me, bro.
Reserve time.
And the next band coming out for Swag. Wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of teamfight-oriented band. Yep, a Sand King coming out. But Earthshaker, their instant pickup here. One of what I believe is Ned's signature heroes still. Really excited to see that. I actually got to play this hero today, although I played Crit Shaker. So, Silver Edge, Enchant Totem, going with the Silver Edge. One hit a Shadow Fiend eventually, which actually happened, although the Shadow Fiend was basically feeding. Unigaming gonna respond with hopefully another hero. Another big teamfight here is what they're looking for. They've got really good teamfight with Gyro and Witch Doctor. Wouldn't be too surprised to see Invoker picked up for them, honestly, but it'll be Lena. Flexible hero who can go in the support role or in the core role, either one. And Clockwork picked up for Swag and Tiger. Very nice to disable that channeling ultimate of the Witch Doctor, and a Blade Mail Carrier who can get in Gyro and Lena's faces very, very early on. So, should be interesting. To see here. Unigaming ready for the next pickup here. They need some HP on their side. They're pretty squishy, and you've already got 3 strength heroes picked up by Swag and Tiger. Would be nice to see an anti-tank hero come out like a Lifestealer, but I don't really think we'll see it. There's your strength, though. Undying will be awakening here. Interested to see if he's going to be running an offlane or support position. We see him 2 different ways somehow. Sometimes. He's sometimes running that offlane position, he's sometimes running a support position. However, he is such a strong hero right now. He was just buffed this morning, or nerfed, excuse me, where the Tombstone has significantly less health. Where it was previously 200, 400, 600, 800, it actually is not anymore. Let me see if I can find that changelog real quick. There we go. It is now 175, 350, 525, 700. So 25 at level 1 taken off, 100 at level 4 taken off, but still, it's much squishier now, a little bit easier to kill. However, it's still a very useful ability to do that. Anyways, Razor will actually be the final pick for Swag now, so offlane Clockwork, mid lane Dragon Knight, I think. I'm not 100% sure about that one. And the Razor being picked up for the safe lane hero. So. And we are quickly approaching the 400 viewer mark. And if we have a pause here, which Unigaming tend to have had back in their day, yeah, I'm not afraid to say it. Although they are a very more diverse team. Here. Than they were when they were known for their pausas locas, as the Peruvians call them. But Bounty Hunter will be picked up by Unigaming right now. Since we're quickly approaching 400 viewers, guys, I'm going to go ahead and head to the armory. Let's see what we can find here. What can I give away this evening? Let's go with the genuine mech draw, the box hound. That's right, this one very adorable little box hound can be yours. Here's him in his flying form. All you'll need to do is follow the channel at the end of the series tonight. If we've gotten to 400 viewers, which we're at 393 right now, I'll go ahead and say we're probably going to get there. We will be giving that away, so don't forget to follow the channel tonight. And of course, we do have that pause coming out right now. There we go. Is that in the right font? I'm going to edit my font here for a second on the overlay because it's going to be matching our brand new overlay, and I am not playing on Face It. That was for TI qualifiers. Let me just sort things through right now. Make it look like a very professional cast. And etc. We're just going to have a slight pause here. Looks like UG just needed a moment. Shaping up to be a very exciting game here, though. I have to favor Swag. Got to root for the underdog. Even though I will be completely transparent with you guys, I did bet on UG. I'm probably going to lose those items, or the series is going to go 1-1, in my opinion. But we could see that. Okay, for the giveaway, here's your details. End of the series, we'll do a drawing through Twitch. You'll have to have said something in chat somewhat recently, so keep the chat up all night. It's not an Arcana, it's a TI4 courier. It was TI4. Yeah, I was at TI4. And it is genuine, which means it came from the event. That's right. And the only thing you have to do to win is keep chatting all night long. And at the end of the series, we'll do a drawing. You have to be following the channel. If you're not following the channel, we're not going to be giving you the giveaway. We'll re-roll at that point. So, how to follow the channel, you have to be on Twitch TV. There's a button that says follow or a little heart. If you click on that and it's green, you're following the channel. And we do appreciate your support. So hopefully you guys will come back again and remember us. Anyways, let's get into the draft right now. Not the draft, the actual game. We have the stand-in, Jerry, on the Bounty Hunter. Valkyria is going to be on your Undying. We'll have Logan, otherwise known, I believe, as Jericho. I'm going to try to scroll back up and see if I can figure out... no. Logan is Sidral, of course. And Jerry is from Jace in G previously. Okay. We also have Fia Vida on the Witch Doctor there. And up top, we'll have Benhaz, who is going to be getting a free rune, basically. Zoya will be on the Clockwork for Swag and Tiger / Simixora R. Sooths will actually be on this mid-Dragon Knight, already saving toward that bottle very early on. We'll have Ned on the Earthshaker. One of his signature heroes, in my opinion at least. Chin will be played by VSW. They've done quite a bit to try and block off the small camp here, but so far it's been contested. And last but certainly not least, we'll have Alamau on the Razor. Of course, I'm SB Revolution 5 for Truesight TV. We really appreciate all your support, all your wonderful comments in the chat as well. Appreciate it very much. Anyways, let's get right into this game. So, Clockwork going to be up against Gyro in the offlane. Could have a rough time as this Rocket Barrage, if he gets caught alone, will have a lot of trouble. Oh no. And it starts. Jerry draws the first blood, not on a hero, but on the courier. And that's the bottle out of commission for 2 minutes here for the Dragon Knight. He's going to have no regen to work with. He has one more measly tango to survive with, but Seadrow got to try to harass him out enough. And now Bounty Hunter, he's pretty much going to sit around Chin and bother him the rest of the game here. We'll see a Dragon Slave come out there. Jerry. Oh, he might kill Chin's creep here. Can he do it? He's actually taking a big chunk of damage there from the creep. He'll still get it, though. 85 gold going his way. And that's going to slow down Chin a little bit in the jungle here. Now, he will be able to, of course, convert another creep very early on here. And hopefully do a lot with it as well. Jerry, moving back into the river. He's a little scared here. He does have that Orb of Venom to work with. Dragon Knight, meanwhile, has headed back home. And TP back in. Did pick himself up a salve for the extra bit of HP. But isn't really going to be able to spam out much Breathe Fire until his bottle comes up in 1 minute. Logan also with this Observer Ward is going to be able to tell when Dragon Knight's left the lane and when he's safe. Witch Doctor is actually going to find a haste rune. This could be close to First Blood. It looks like nice ping. Oh! Yeah, it looks like the Brazilian's ping is not quite as high. Game 2 will be played on the BR server. This game is US East, by the way. So should be pretty interesting. And Undying is playing the off-lane position here. Does have 2 points in Tombstone, so could look to pop that up anytime now. As meanwhile, up top, Zoyo tries to get a battery assault off here. Rocket's going to chase him down a bit, and he'll be forced back to under his tower. Good game, well played, was just called. A what? Misclick. Okay. Just kidding. It's all good, though. Damage was drained out from Valkyria here, but he's going to pop the Decay and actually throw it onto the Tombstone. Alamau and Ned getting slowed down by that. Jerry even coming in and throwing out a little bit of harass, but it's not going to be death for either of these heroes just yet. Just that level 2 Tombstone is not enough to bring them down. However, it will force them back a bit and give Undying a bit more tankiness to work with in the lane. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, looks like First Blood is going to go over to your Lina. Looks like it was a right-click combo after a Dragon Slave. And she does have a bottle as well as Boots of Speed to work with. You know, Bounty Hunter just hanging around Chin again. His good buddy. I'm not sure Chin feels the same way, but we'll see. The Centaur is in a lot of trouble. In fact, it could be going down here. Okay, there we go. Bounty snagging a last hit there. And just making Chin's life a little less fun every time he can. Meanwhile, over here we are going to see Jerry and Logan teaming up for a second. Looks like the Boots are going to come out of Logan. He'll get himself an Illusion Rune. Witch Doctor finding himself a Bounty Rune up top. And actually securing level 3 with it. That's going to help him out quite a bit. And Dragon Knight picking up his boots. He's had a bit of a rough lane so far. But Dragon Knight is one of those heroes that really is going to start to shine at level 6 with that dragon form. He'll be able to push down this tower, especially if Logan leaves the lane. Meanwhile, it's back to the Bounty Hunter show here. As VSW, he's had some struggles with Bounty here. Bounty's like, dude, we're best friends, right? And VSW's like, no, get away from me, please. Leave me alone. Oh, I promise you won't even know I'm here. I'm invisible. Thanks for the last hit. Thanks for the creep. See ya! Actually, he's just gonna man-fight for a second, and unless Chin throws out a Test of Faith, I'm pretty sure he should be able to trade some hits. So the Test of Faith will get thrown out, but he'll be okay in the meantime. Taking a look at last hits, we do have Gyrocopter leading the board. With Ben Haas there. And Alamau actually draining out Valkyria a lot with the level 3 static link. 126 damage going his way. He's going to be very happy about that one. Allow me to have a sip of my drink here. Before we get back to the Hui Huis versus the Jajas. Valkyria gonna be farming under the tower. And I'll tell you guys what, I'm seeing UG just dominate this. A lot of people were cheering for Swag in the chat, and of course it can go either way, and once Dragon Knight gets this level 6, gets up and moving a bit more, we could see that start to happen. But right now, he's just sitting on brown boots. There is a belt and the rest of his bottle coming out, as well as the magic wand he's already got. But it's not too great at the moment. Zoyo up top has got his tranquils up, but not anything on top of that. Hasn't been able to get too many last hits either. But Chin, of course, farming the jungle, even with Bounty bothering him so much, he has been able to stack up this camp, and he's going to be able to farm it with the tornado creep here. So that's going to help him out a ton moving into the mid game. And meanwhile, Clockwork actually going to find Witch Doctor up top. We'll go down to Benhaz. Sorry about that one, guys. And Benhaz actually sitting 300 gold away from the Helm of the Dominator right now. That's going to be a very early helm for him, giving him some nice armor against the physical damage. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, though, we do see Dragon Slave come out to finish off the Dragon Knight, who was Laguna Bladed just before I got here. So, UG definitely finding some kills, but Swag and Tiger at least getting themselves on the board with that kill on the Witch Doctor. But VSW, he could go down here. Actually, one more right click would do the job. He'll be able to make it back home to the base now with 9 HP on his hero. Jerry, meanwhile, just hanging out down bot. He does have himself a sentry board just in case. Valicria going to go ahead and throw down that tombstone and look to team fight. But Jerry coming on in. He'll hit Ned once. Does have enough mana for a Shuriken, but not going to use it on Ned. He won't be able to interrupt that TP. Did take down the Razor, though. And getting a kill this early on the Bounty Hunter is going to be very important. He's already sitting level 4. He needs that level 6, though, just for the vision he's going to be able to get up. And now he's spotted the stack out. It is a double stack for the Chin. To farm up here, there's also another double stack down here at the hard camp. Chin's still in farming mode for sure, as he will send something home, I think. Not too sure what that was. Zoyo going to be zoned out with a rocket now. We have 68 last hits and 32 denies for the Gyro. Benhaz, you've earned yourself a pat on the back. You're playing very well here. Actually sitting on 70 now at almost the 9-minute mark. That's near perfect CS. I'm not 100% sure what that is, to be honest, because I never get close to there. I'm pretty bad at last hitting. Actually, Zoya could be in some trouble here. Jerry gonna come in. There are cogs and a battery assault available, and it should force Jerry back here. A little surprised that he's not getting more XP than he is right now. As actually they're gonna clean up the stack themselves down here on the bot lane. UG invading the jungle. Chin is not gonna be happy when he gets back over there in just a moment. Swag definitely getting out-farmed. Now keep in mind, they are at the ping disadvantage this game, simply because of server issues. The one downside of South American Dota is the fact that these teams do not have quite as high ping, or as low ping as you'd like to have. But anyways, moving on in here, at the 10-minute mark, we are going to hit just about 80 CS for Benhaz, who has been doing very well for himself, actually sitting on 1,000 gold on top of the Helm. Logan getting jumped on by Clockwork. We'll throw out a Laguna Blade as well as a stun, but Sooth's coming in here. We'll dish out the Breathe Fire, throw out the stun. Jerry going to clean up Zoyo, but they'll be able to make a 1-for-1 trade here, and I feel like the trade definitely favoring Swag. We'll take a look at that fight recap in a moment. Yep, they get 660 gold. UG only getting 98. Of course, being able to get quite the advantage for themselves. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, it looks like Valicria wants to go down here. Does have an Orb of Venom. Something I actually haven't picked up much on Undying, but I think the next game I play him, I am going to try that. It seems like a very smart pickup. 2 TPs coming into the top lane, but a Gyro ult already thrown down. The first one will hit on Clockwork, second one to hit on the Earth Shaker. And we are going to see mid lane. Jerry just finding Sooth here will slow him down a bit. There's a Dragon Tail stun to come out, but Jerry, he's going to be fine. He'll throw out the Shuriken. Doesn't have a track just yet. Level 5 on him. And VSW does get hit with the edge of that Dragon Slave, but it looks like Dragon Knight may live here. As the two Tornadoes, the Twin Twisters, coming out on the mid lane right now. Ned is going to be able to snag himself a last hit there. The tower at 100 health right now. Zoyo playing very aggressively here, but will get a hook shot off on Logan and actually get hit with the Laguna Blade as well. Ned in a bit of trouble. He will get a crit off, but it won't be enough. That's a double kill for Logan here. And they'll get the deny on the tower. It's an absolute disaster on the mid lane for Swag Tiger right at the moment. There's this casual bracer picked up on Dragon Knight. Could be built into a drum. I don't think he's going to go for Silver Edge up against Bounty Hunter here. So it could be interesting. See his item build come up. Yeah, guys, sorry if I have bits of dead air. I'm not used to solo casting, although my solo casting is definitely getting better. About a month ago, my solo casting was at its worst, where I would have almost minutes of downtime. And there actually is a drum coming up on the Dragon Knight and the Razor here. I hope they realize it, but if they're planning to split push, that can be a very nice item to have. It's also just going to give you great stats. Just realized the slow ain't going to stack. And Alamau getting slowed down here. We'll get a nice plasma field off. Can he survive, though, is the question. Shin ult going to come out. They should be okay here. Actually, Alamau should fall. Never mind. The Witch Doctor ulti will, or Maledict, excuse me, will finish him off. Clockwork can't really engage here, but Dragon Knight actually is finding Jerry on the back end here. We'll get tracked up. And now Faye Vita gonna throw out the cask and the ult and the Dragon Tail, or excuse me, Light Strike Array coming in there. That's another track coming out onto Zoyo. They don't track up Ned, but they're not as concerned with him right now, as UG seem to be rolling all over this enemy team right now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, we are going to see the drum now picked up on the Earthshaker, but Lena already sitting on her Yules. That's her killing tool right now, and she's been able to secure 4 kills without the use of it. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, though, VSW putting on a little pressure with the Chin Creeps, is at least level 7 here, and working on the mech. In fact, he actually has it done right now. That's going to be very useful, but keep in mind, this morning mech was nerfed. It's an extra 25 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. So should be interesting. Keep in mind, there is still comeback potential in the game, which was buffed just a little bit this morning in the patch. And Chen now having that mech done. Courier will be headed home, and Jerry gonna see the bounty rune. It's got his name on it, and it is gonna be a ward coming out to him. Okay. What's Undying going for here? Mana boots and 1400 in the bank. VSW, though, is up top, and honestly in a bit of a dangerous position diving behind the tower like this. If he knew how many heroes are nearby, he'd surely be on the run, and now he's going to have to. Tracked up, slowed down by the gyro, will turn around a second, mech up, but it's not going to be enough at the moment. Clockwork throws out a defensive cogs, but it won't be enough either. The Laguna Blade coming out from Logan here, and they will defend this tower with everything they've got. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, though, we do have Dragon Knight getting some decent farm. Needs to be pushing a tower, in my opinion, but that'll actually be a Claymore coming up for him. Where did his drum go? I guess he must have sold it. He's going to commit to the Silver Edge, which I will say is a very good pickup. Are they? Okay. Never mind. GG. Well played. Game number 1 in the books. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even see the GG for a second because I wasn't expecting it at all. Union Gaming take game number 1 over Swag Tiger. Swag Tiger not looking too strong there. Hopefully when the ping favors them, they can bring it back in game number 2. Game number 2 will be played on Brazil. Hopefully they can save your Bugattis and your house and whatnot. Guys, I'm SB Revolution 5 for Truesight TV. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, at SB Revolution 5, on Facebook at SB Revolution 5 Dota, and you can find Truesight TV right here at Truesight TV on Twitch, at Truesight TV on Facebook, at Truesight TV on Twitter. Don't forget, and thank you for choosing Truesight TV. We will have our giveaway coming up after game number 2, but don't go anywhere. Don't touch that mouse. Don't touch that dial. Game number 2 coming up in just a moment here, once again, on Truesight TV.